there's this old adage, if you build it, they will come. In the case of nature, if you restore it, all these amazing things will start happening. My name is Dennis Dreyer. I am the steward out here, the volunteer steward. So I basically coordinate restoration. I can obviously do a lot myself in terms of controlling invasive species. When I moved out here, I had already been doing some restoration work for probably 10 years and learned about Boloria Meadows. It had just been acquired, and there was really no one to take care of it. So I was sort of volunteered to do the job. I mean, this site was so degraded in many respects, except for small remnants of wetland, which had some very high quality components. And so when we started kind of rolling back the clock in terms of removing invasive species, doing control burn, all these different flora and fauna started reappearing. For example, just this past year, about a year ago, we discovered a rare orchid that just popped up at Boloria, and this hasn't been seen anywhere else in the Chicago regions. Bird species like sandhill cranes, red-headed woodpeckers, pileated woodpeckers. We've had Baltimore checker spot butterflies, rusty patch bumblebees, an endangered species. Just all kinds of things come in. So very resilient in that regard. In terms of environmental characteristics, we have a very unique situation here in that we have a lot of different landscape types in one relatively small preserve. So all these come together, which results in a community that supports a very diverse array of both plants and animals. People have really responded to this because they see this location as something that is pretty rare, even among other public and private lands in McHenry County. Nearly all of our neighbors have been observing what's going on in Boloria and saying, can I do that on my own property? Just seeing the positive change, it keeps me going, basically. At Boloria in particular, we have monthly work days, pretty much during the dormant season. So we do those kind of group volunteer activities. We also have our burnings, which are typically done in the springtime, and that's with a combination of volunteer crew and folks from TLC and the Nature Preserves Commission. So volunteers can get involved in those activities as well. I'm hoping to recruit other stewards who would be willing, kind of like I have, to take that next step and really adopt the site